Archie is autistic, and sometimes that makes his life a little different. As his big brother, it's my job to make him feel as comfortable as possible. Sometimes the other children at school make fun of Archie. Sometimes even adults stare at him just because he likes to do things in his own way. No matter what, I'm always there to make sure Archie has someone to support him. Did you know that over 75 million people around the world are autistic? That makes up 1% of the whole entire population. So autism really isn't as rare as people think. Autism makes some people experience the world differently. Sometimes it changes their behaviors, speech, and the way they interact with people around them. Autistic people feel senses differently. Archie is a lot more sensitive than I am. Noises that seem fine to me are sometimes too loud for him. Sometimes lights can be too bright. Sometimes clothes can be too itchy. Sometimes smells can be too smelly. As his big brother, it's my job to make sure Archie's senses don't move faster than a rocket ship. I carry a supply kit with me when we go out. It contains headphones in case things get too loud. We have sunglasses in case things get too bright. I even added a nose plug in case things get too smelly. It can be harder for autistic people like Archie to do certain things. Having conversations, making friends, and dealing with surprises can be tricky. Surprise birthday parties are a big no-no with Archie. But there are ways to make things easier for him. When he meets a new person, I always make sure to start a conversation about one of Archie's hobbies. He can talk about cars all day long. When our plans change at the last minute, Archie often panics. I help him by using breathing exercises to help him calm down. After that, we grab a notepad and pen to write down a new plan. Archie loves having a plan to follow. Sometimes, Archie speaks in a code that only I understand. Autistic people cannot always explain exactly how they are feeling with normal words. When Archie is upset, he isn't always able to tell us, "I am upset." A lot of the time, he makes a noise that sounds like a car screeching down the road. That's his way of letting me know he isn't happy. There are some things Archie's amazing at. He has a great memory. When Archie reads a car magazine, he soaks up all the facts like a sponge. He can tell you hundreds of facts about hundreds of different cars. Archie also has a great eye for detail. That really helps when it comes to art class. Some of the paintings Archie creates look as realistic as photographs. In math class, he is so clever at doing sums in his head before anyone else. Archie is even better than mom and dad at math. When Archie is happy, it's always easy to tell. Sometimes, autistic people get a burst of energy when they are happy, and they need to use their whole body to express it. Archie likes to flap his hands like a bird and jump up and down. I always join in with him so he doesn't feel like the only one. One of the most important things to learn about autism is that everyone is different. Just because Archie does certain things doesn't mean another autistic person will do the exact same thing. They call this the autism spectrum, but I like to call it the autism rainbow. Every person has their own spot on the rainbow. Some are blue, some are red, some are yellow, some even hop between green and purple. But they all have one thing in common. They are all autistic. I'm proud of my little brother, Archie, every single day. I'm proud every time he does well at school. I'm proud whenever he makes a new friend. And I'm proud whenever he deals with a difficult situation. It took me a long time to understand Archie's autism and why he was a little different to me. But isn't everyone a little different? Mom and Dad are different. Archie and I are different. None of my friends at school are exactly the same. It's your differences that make you, you. It's important that we all learn about autism so we can help our loved ones as much as possible. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Sometimes you won't get an answer unless you are brave enough to ask the question. Even though Archie is autistic and I'm not, we are still brothers and best friends. We love spending time with each other, and that will never change. So there we have it. That's the Archie guide through autism. But why don't you write your own guide for your loved one? Write down all the things they like. Write down all the things they struggle with. Write down all the ways you can help. Then you can be just like Archie and I. Let's all go on amazing adventures up and down the autism rainbow.